Hey, Matt, are you a big popsicle fan? Or were you a popsicle fan when you were a kid?
I love how at this point you can tell that I'm probably checked out on any kind of dessert items. Is that
right?
Yeah.
But popsicles have like natural fruit juices, right?
Well, first off, yeah, I haven't had a popsicle, probably since I was a kid, I bet.
Oh my gosh, your life is so sad.
Well, I've had ice cream. I've had ice cream since then.
I know, but popsicles are different.
Yeah, popsicle.
We do popsicles a lot in our house.
Yeah.
That's like the one, like, okay, I'll allow it. You can have 3 popsicles in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I definitely lower my bar of parenting skills when I'm like, yeah, mom's going to have another, you can have another one too.
It's fruit juice, whatever. Well, fruit juice
exactly
is like deprived of the fiber and the things that help slow down the sugar going directly into your bloodstream or into your brain or whatever, right?
Right. I might as well put like an IV on my kids of sugar, right? Like the popsicle just going right into their veins and they're bouncing off the walls. No.
I think so. At least it's slower than one can chug a can of Coke or something.
Right. And I also feel okay about 3 popsicles is not near as much quantity as like a small Blizzard.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's probably right. Yeah.
I'd hate to measure out the sugar of a small Blizzard in the 3 popsicles, but it's got fruit in the title, so I feel good about these choices.
Well, it's difficult because it just disappears. You know, it's similar to ice cream, although probably less. I mean, ice cream is probably more filling than a popsicle is, but
right.
Both of them are just liquid that kind of disappears. You know, once they're in your guts.
I mean, in a hot summer day, I would much rather have a grape popsicle than a Blizzard. Call me crazy.
I think I'd want to have some food in front of the popsicle. You know?
Oh, for sure. But if you've been outside playing and, you know, by the pool, grab some popsicles.
Oh man, that sounds fantastic. The all those parts. I'm fine. I'll go with a popsicle if it means I'm at the pool. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I can entice you with these new popsicles from Natty Light.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you'd be quicker to agree to those. Natter Days from Natty Light.
Yeah.
You know, last year Natty Light came out with these. Maybe it was 2 summers ago. They had, they've got really clever names for them too, like the cherry lime mixer. The Catalina lime mixer. Sorry. Oh, I ruined that real good.
Jeez.
Catalina lime mixer, which is like a play on Step Brothers, the Catalina wine mixer, but it's a cherry limeade. They've got a strawberry lemonade. They've got I want to say like a mango peach. Well, Natter Days is coming in popsicle form, and the 2 flavors that they announced are the strawberry lemonade and pineapple lemonade, and they are 8% alcohol, but they are 2 fluid ounces.
I can hear your.
I'm so excited.
I can hear your mouth.
Pucker.
You're making Natter Day popsicle mouth noises over there.
I am. I'm excited about these.
Like, I got to swallow real quick here because my mouth is watering in anticipation.
Exactly.
I have a friend who's a big Natter Day enthusiast, by the way.
You are not?
I haven't had it yet, but a friend of mine, my friend Chris, is quite the Natter Day enthusiast. And Natty Light in general. He's been about Natty Light since college.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely drank my fair share of Natty Light in college. But
so have you tried this Natter Day thing yet or no?
I have tried the strawberry lemonade, which I particularly like, but I couldn't do like more than 2.
And that was the beverage, not the popsicle?
That's the beverage, not the popsicle. Yeah. And I've tried the Catalina lime mixer, which is the cherry limeade, which I doctored, and it's delicious. And by doctored, I got a great big cup of ice, and then I poured the Natter Day cherry lime on the ice, and then I put a healthy lime squeeze in there.
Okay.
And then because I was at my mom's house when I tried it the first time, she had maraschino cherries in the fridge, so I put just like a little drop of the cherry juice in there.
Mm-hmm.
It tasted like a Sonic cherry limeade.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
And it was definitely a dangerous pool drink because you're out by the pool, you're just having cherry limeades, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh.
I tell you what, I was waiting for you to. I was waiting and waiting as you were adding ingredients to this thing. I was waiting for you to be, and then a healthy pour of like vodka, like adding additional alcohol to it. But
you totally could. I preferred it.
Right.
Yeah, I preferred it over ice versus out of the can. And I liked the additional cherry and the additional lime to it.
Yeah, because you're increasing the volume of the beverage by adding ice to it. So you could justify additional alcohol in there, additional booze.
You could, for sure. Okay. I did enough of them that I was probably a good idea that I didn't do the vodka.
So when is this Natter Day icicle thing coming out?
They said that they should be hitting stores. They said foodandwine.com said that they should be hitting stores soon, and you should be checking out your liquor stores for them.
Okay, so not for because it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be beautiful in St. Joe again today and tomorrow.
Yeah, today would be a perfect Natter Day treatsy.
Tomorrow being a Saturday, which rhymes with Natter Day. Wow,
coincidence?
I think no,
probably not.
So I'm looking at this photo now, this Natter Day, this photo of a pile of these things. Is this more like Fla-Vor-Ice?
Doesn't that make your mouth water? Yeah, that's what we call popsicles in our house, I guess.
You do?
No, we get the Fla-Vor-Ice.
Oh.
Did you think I was giving my kids like the double popsicles, like the 2 stickers, like 3 of them in a row?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
In my mind, they were popsicles that had
on a stick.
The popsicle stick. It's right there in the name. Going through them.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Maybe I should change it. Fla-Vor-Ice.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Yeah. So it's only 2 fluid ounces. So it's like a third of a beer, right?
Oh, okay.
But 8% alcohol. So I would think that you probably don't want to sit down with a 12-pack of these.
Oh.
Kind of makes my teeth hurt a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you do.
Possibly.
It's a Saturday Natter Day.
Yeah, it seems like something that could pave the way for additional other beverages,
Or in between. Yeah, I like that. Like, had a beer, have a Natter Day. Have a beer, have a Natter Day.
Yep. And repeat until desired effect achieved.
Right. What do you think? Are you going to try them?
Am I going to try them? Probably not. I'm not really into fruity alcoholic beverages, of which I kind of do want to dismiss this as being an alcoholic beverage and not really a popsicle. Although it's so hard to freeze things with alcohol in them. Because alcohol has got such a low freeze point.
Well, I will say, if we put our vodka popsicles in the freezer, they go in the deep freeze and they get real frozen. If you just put them in the freezer of your fridge, they're a little bit more slushy and they definitely don't stay frozen long. So we put our alcoholic pops in the deep freeze.
Oh, I don't have a fancy deep freeze. Man.
Yeah. But. So let's just role play for a second.
Oh, okay.
We're at the pool. I've got my cooler and I say, Matt, you want to try one of these Natter Day popsicles?
Yes, I would. Yes.
You would try it?
Yeah, for sure.
You're just not going to go out and buy them to try them?
Yeah, I'm not going to buy a case of these just to try. Okay. Although, that could be interesting to show up at a place with a bunch of them.
Right?
Show up at a friend's deal, maybe.
Like when you go to a potluck and they're like, what are you bringing? You're like, I'm bringing popsicles. And then you show up with Natter Days.
Right. There you go. Sorry, kids.
Not for you, kids. Get out of here.
Yep. Oh, man.
I think it would be an interesting, bring to a party thing. You're not going to eat all of them, but you're like, this might go over nicely.
Yeah, like you said, I couldn't imagine sitting there just going Natter Day after Natter Day popsicle until I am ready to go to sleep.
Go nar.
But go nar.
Nar on a Natter Day. So you know what nar is, right, Matt? We've kind of talked about nar, but nar.
Yeah.
So nar is what we say right before you go to bed.
Yes, I wanted to have this discussion for a while.
Okay, so in our house we say all right, good night, love you, nar, or even in text when Monty's out of town, I'll be like, all right, love you, nar. Okay. And even once in a while going nar is like, all right, nar, N-A-R, nar.
With a space?
With a space, 2 words.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so nar is the sound that you make when you are getting like all comfy cozy in your bed and your pillow and you're getting all snuggled in right before you fall asleep and you're like, nar, 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 nar.
Okay, but did you make this discovery?
We were having a conversation probably 20 years ago.
You and who?
At a cousin sleepover.
Oh, okay.
So several of my cousins and I, and we were talking about it, and somebody was getting kind of like all narnard in. And we were like, what'd you just do? And she's like, I got narnard. We're like, what? And so my cousin Tara was talking about, narnar, when you get all tucked in your pillow and you're getting comfy cozy, you're narnar. And thus, narnar has existed. And now our kids say, ready to go narnar.
Aw, what a great story.
Yeah. I mean, did you think it was like grown-up beverage derived? Like, did you think it was going to be not cute story and be like, oh.
No.
Okay.
I had a feeling it was something specific to you. So for the unfamiliar, the Matt and Kate podcast is available in your podcast player. You can also find it at kjo1055.com, all right, or the KJO app. You can go find it there. And one of my goals each day is to put an interesting title there. And it's almost always something, if not all, it may have been every single time, but it's an excerpt of something that we talked about on the show, just like one phrase
right
that was on the show.
And Matt does a really good job. You do an amazing job of pulling these little nuggets out for the titles and sequences in the podcast. Okay, continue.
So recently, maybe within the last week or two, you had said narnar. It wasn't the first time you had said narnar on the show, clearly.
Right.
On the show. And I was like, okay, let's go ahead and put narnar as the title of this podcast. And so I searched for narnar on the internet to see, like, okay, I'm going to find some kind of thing like, oh, to go night-night, nar-nar. And no, not available. There was like nar-nar with G, like like gnar, like gnarly. Like someone suffers a gnarly injury, gnar.
Right.
But I couldn't find a nar-nar, N-A-R-N-A-R. I had no idea how it was spelled. Or one word or two. So I gave in, and I was like, so I texted Kate, like, how do you spell nar-nar? And you spelled it N-A-R. So that ended up being the title of the podcast. And I was like, we're going to have to talk about this nar thing one day because, I was slowly coming to the realization that you are one of the only people on the planet that actually says this.
Well, in the Brennan family, it's very popular. So I'm surprised it hasn't caught on worldwide.
Well, here we are.
Talking
about it now again. With our worldwide audience, because, of course, we've got the podcast. You can also stream it live with all the music and stuff with the old KJO app or kjo1055.com. Like I like to say anywhere around the world except North Korea, because certain places, the internet is kind of...
Oh, we'd definitely be censored there.
Censored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd say, no thanks, Matt and Kate.
No thanks. We heard you talking about...
Freedom.
Yes. Thanks, Kate. I was trying to think of a specific topic that we hit on recently that Kim Jong-un wouldn't be hot on, but we'll just go with freedom. That's great. Show is mostly about freedom.
He stays for the McDonald's. He leaves when we start talking about liberating people and freedom.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh.
Can you get a Big Mac in North Korea?
Feel free when you go to bed tonight to like give the old nar a try when you're like getting all settled and nestled and like finding your special spot in your pillow. And you're just like, nar.
To someone or to yourself?
No, to yourself. You're just getting all like...
Nar.
I mean, to someone is your business. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm just saying, like, not to, but...
I'm going to take some doing to get someone to my house tonight, but you could be part of a text exchange, too.
Oh, Matt.
What?
I don't think it would take that much work.
Oh, yeah. Which app is it?
I don't know.
Tinder? Tinder, is that the one? Okay.
Grindr, Bumble.
Oh, why'd they have to take away Craigslist Personals?
Right.
It was the only one I knew.
It's the only one you had a existing account.
Oh, I'm just trying to sound cool. No, I've never hit up a Craigslist Personal. I had a friend who used to frequent them often. I was like, really?
Oh, really?
Okay. Enjoy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, he had some questionable experiences, believe it or not.
No, really?
Yeah. Sarcasm alert.
Shocking. Yeah, so let me know how Narnar goes for you tonight.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, let me know how Narnar goes for you.
Big weekend plans?
Soccer. Oh, Monty turns 40 tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that. You guys are very progressive with you being older than Monty.
Shut your mouth. We don't talk about that. We're the same age for 2.5 months.
Yay.
Yay.
So what do you guys, so you're going to go do soccer?
We got soccer in the morning. Mow the lawn, I think.
Mow the lawn.
I know, because, okay, we got this big badass mower that it's for me, and I don't feel comfortable starting it by myself. So he's got to help me on Saturday, kind of get it started, and then Saturday is going to be my initial test run.
Please tell me you're going to sit on his lap for a little bit.
Oh, God. That's not his birthday present, no.
But don't you think, or vice versa, he can sit on yours.
Right?
Don't you think your neighbors, Chad and Anna, Gene and Kim, and Kevin and Valerie would enjoy seeing that?
I don't know. It could be like...
Either way.
Like, the way I picture it...
God, hilarious.
It might be a trip to the emergency room. So that might not be a pleasant experience to witness.
Why? Because you're going to fall off and get mowed?
Yes.
The mower's going to go over you and...
Maybe.
Mulch you into the earth?
If we're going for style, maybe. It's not meant to be ridden like that.
It might be good for the grass to have your corpse chopped up and distributed into it.
No, probably not good. Probably not how Monty wants to remember his 40th birthday. Kate got mulched.
Is you being fertilized? Okay.
Yeah. And the funny joke is there anytime like I'm sick, I'm like, well, Monty, we had a good run. He was like, you can't die. I don't have time to find a nanny. I'm like, okay, good talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Love is always in the air with you too.
So much romance. Mm.
So he's going to teach you?
He's going to be there when I started. I'm going to do it by myself because I've test driven it and
oh, you have.
I've been on it a couple of times, but he's always been there.
Well, starting it's not the hard part.
No, there's something about the choke and the key and the something. So I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try it by myself.
You choke, you start, and then you take the choke out of choke mode.
Why can't you just turn the dang key?
Well, I don't know.
Why do you got to choke it? It's 2021. Haven't we figured this out yet, guys and gals?
That's a fair point.
At Hustler, Wrastler, I don't know what it's called.
Hustler?
Isn't that is that the name of a questionable magazine or the mower?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the mower brand, that's for sure.
Hustler? Isn't that Wrastler? What's it called? What's my lawnmower called?
I'm not familiar with either one of those. I'm going to type Hustler mower.
Hustler lawnmower.
And yeah, Hustler.
It's yellow?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Thank you.
You got the Hustler 4500?
I got the 42-inch.
Oh, so maybe it's a 4200.
I don't know.
It's the 4500. That probably relates to the width of the cut, I bet.
Maybe I got the Twin Kohler 7000 series. Ho, 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 ho. See, too much tool time lately. Too much tool time in our house.
Yeah, is that a brand that's featured in Home Improvement?
Right? With Bob Vila and the riding lawnmower races.
Oh, Bob Vila, yeah.
Yeah, and all he does is make fun of Bob Vila. It's like hilarious television, you guys. Why are we not still doing tool time?
Does this thing have a diesel engine? I'm looking at this now.
No, it's gas.
Okay.
And I know how to put gas in it.
Oh, you do? You found the gas receiving hole?
No, I was instructed. When they dropped it off at the house, I was there, and the guy dropping it off. We went through a little tutorial.
Like, here's the gas cap. You remove it, and then you put gasoline in there, unleaded.
No, you have to wait because it's brand new.
Oh, okay.
You have to do things a little different.
Oh, dear. Okay. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Treat it?
Well, it's on my notes. And my notes are at home, so I can't tell you.
Okay.
But there's something about the gas, and you have to do something different until like 8 hours of use.
Okay, so Monty has helped you start it before, and you have successfully test drove it for how long?
5 minute tops.
5 minutes.
Not in the yard. Like, not even in the yard. Like, in the driveway and in the street.
And for the unfamiliar, this is a zero-turn mower where you have a couple of handles in front of you instead of a steering wheel.
Right.
You push the handle forward, and it makes the vehicle go forward in whichever... It's like if you push the right handle forward, it makes the vehicle or the mower go forward and to the left.
Right. And if you just want to go forward, you go both hands forward.
Yeah, you got to push both forward.
Yep.
And then you pull them opposite of each other when you're wanting to do a sick turn.
Right.
Awesome. God.
I am, so not exactly excited about it.
Yeah, my lawn is miniature and my dad mows it, so I don't have the opportunity to drive one of these anymore. But back in the day, when we lived on that 1.5 acres as a kid, it was pretty fun once I figured out how to make it go straight and the neighbors weren't judging me. Yeah.
Okay, your dad mows your yard?
Has this not come up before?
I don't think so.
Yes, it has, because I had mentioned that he was mowing my yard and doing my taxes within like a day of each other.
And I remember him doing the taxes, but
yeah.
Did we talk about your dad's compensation for either taxes or your yard?
Well, I just went over there the other night, in fact, and compensated him by hanging out and enjoying a roast that my mom made and having enjoying some coldies, Kate.
Dad, your compensation is quality time.
That's right. And
you earned it.
We had a good time having some coldies together, and I beat him to the punch. He was prepared to say coldie, but I got there first. Did you get some coldies in here?
Did you bring him the coldies to be like, thanks, I appreciate this?
No, I just counted on there being some there already.
Oh my gosh. You earned my quality time with you today, Dad. You're welcome.
I went straight from work. I guess there's liquor stores on the way. Well, never mind.
But your mom made roast, huh?
Yeah. Delicious. I ate a ton of it. So good.
How is your self-discipline when it comes to your mom's roast beef?
It was...
Like, did you eat enough for like 4 days or...
So normal people. So first off, I was on intermittent fast mode, so it was my first meal of the day, and felt like a disgusting animal afterward. Kate, is that a good enough description?
He tore it up.
There was a little bit left. I was like, okay, just go ahead and leave the rest of that. But let Dad have a roast beef sandwich tomorrow.
Aw, there's your compensation, Papa Stooks.
And oh man, it was so good. Roast beef with the carrots and the mashed potatoes and gravy, Kate. Come on.
Oh my gosh. And a couple of coldies.
Grandma's recipe. It's my from my dad's side of the family. My mom made a point to learn the proper, not just the ingredients, but the various different incantations you got to do to make this thing sing. It's amazing. Oh, I'm getting hungry for it again.
That's awesome. My mom makes a good roast too.
Sure.
Yep. And we just always look forward to when my mom makes them. I should probably figure out how to do it like my mom, but...
Oh, so good.
Nice.
I'm still satisfied from it. And that was like, when was that? Tuesday night?
Oh, man.
So...
Way to go, Mama Stooks. Still
Sticky.
Talking about it?
Sticky, yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Very good. It would have been amazing regardless, but I have not had that many really good meals in these in-between times, you know?
No. And who's responsible for that, Matt?
Well, I got some takeout from some places, you know?
Yeah.
But you're right, not quite enough.
But I mean, like the home-cooked meal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you do your staples, which is home cooked.
Yeah.
But I think you need roast beef in your life more often than not.
So you think I should learn how to make roast beef? Is that what you're indicating?
Or you could buy the ingredients and just show up at your parents and be like, "Hey, who wants to do dinner tomorrow night?"
Here you go. If you could put this together, I'll enjoy some coldies and watch TV. Thanks.
Lickety split.
Yeah, chop. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
This is your compensation, guys. Quality time with me.
I'm an hour late on breaking my fast, and I know it's going to take a bit to cook this appropriately. So, but don't worry, the coldies will break the fast.
The coldies, or maybe Matt, you spend a Sunday with your mom preparing it so that she can teach you how to make it, and then you can make it at your home and add it into your like home cooked meals.
Oh man. See,
I'm not talking about like as often. I mean, I'm just, once a month, Once every other month?
I think I probably could be a pretty decent cook.
I think you could too.
I think I'm already a pretty decent cook, but when you're talking about like 4 to 5 total food items that I cook, yeah.
You do the 4 to 5 that you do very well.
Based on my anecdotes entirely, because I haven't cooked for you.
Right. That's what I was, making sure that's what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually, if you're eating the same thing every single day, it just becomes sustenance at some point. I mean, it's pretty good. Right. I still enjoy it all the time, but it's not like it's the best it's been, because you just kind of condition your taste buds to be like, oh yeah, here's this again.
I agree. So we usually do takeout at least once a week, which is kind of, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit, but it's usually like Friday or Saturday that we do takeout, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect days to do takeout.
Right. And we cooked a bunch of, Bonnie grilled a bunch of burgers last Sunday so that we could have burgers during the week, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, Tuesday night, I am done with burgers. I don't want burgers, and I don't want to make anything else. I'm like, have I already given up? It's Tuesday night, and I'm ready to cash in my takeout card so early in the week. We powered through. We did breakfast for dinner instead. And then Wednesday night was kind of crazy because we had, soccer practice and we were kind of going here and there. And then we did sandwiches. And Thursday night, I was like, what do you guys want? And
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You would have thought, but I did chicken nuggets and pizza rolls. But I feel like I'm not doing takeout, but I'm getting excessively lazy this week for cooking. So
yeah, I slaved over an open pan for a minute and a half, spacing these things out before putting them into an oven all day, and you kids don't appreciate it.
So tonight, I think we're going to do a takeout night, and I don't know what we're going to do. Because sometimes Friday is lazy night, and we do the hot and ready Little Caesars. Because it's $10 and it's hot and ready, and it's not terrible pizza.
Yeah. I will be reheating some of that deluxe pizza that I enjoyed earlier this week with my brother Bob. I will be reheating that, putting it in the toaster oven.
In the toaster oven.
Yeah, get that toaster oven going, because that's the way to reheat pizza, as discussed previously on a very special episode of Matt and Kate.
Right.
In which I had torn the piece of foil perfectly to fit within the toaster oven without measuring. I'm still so proud of that tear.
Did you put it on the Instagram? On the Instagram? Could I sound a little bit older right there? Did you put it on the Instagram, Matt?
Yeah, you almost sound like you're doing the deliberate thing, the the internets or whatever. Yeah,
didn't mean to.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. Maybe I need to although my Instagram is so poorly populated. I'm doing more recently. It probably would take. It's probably like 10 pictures deep. You'll be able to find it quick if you search for Stooks Pop, like pop music. Stooks Pop on Instagram,
or Stooks Pop, like popcorn.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah.
I didn't get to Instagram in time to get my traditional handle, which is just Stooks, Stooks, like my Twitter account, which I recommend no one follow. So,
did you look up Stooks on Instagram?
Sure. Yeah. Got to be quick. Any of these new services, you got to go day of.
No. Did you look up who's got that account?
Oh, no, I did not. I guess I could.
I would just be curious.
Instagram.com/Stooks. 0 posts, 0 followers, 0 following. This account is private.
See, maybe you just email and be like, hey, you're not using this.
I don't know how you
mind sharing.
I don't think you can do that. My only options are to choose follow. And they do have a blank head. They have a blank head as their profile photo. The default circle with a square underneath it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I think maybe if I can follow them. The other, you have follow and then the 3 dots. And under the 3 dots, you have the option to block this user, restrict, or report. So I could potentially follow them. They would have to approve the follow, and then I could send them a message.
You can't just message them?
No.
Without following?
Oh. No. I mean, as far as in this screen here, there's no thing that says message, and I don't think I've ever tried to message anyone on Instagram. Is that a feature?
I don't.
Oh yeah, they've got the button here.
Yeah.
Your messages, and the only one I've ever had is with you, and it's the folding lady, as promised, boxers, briefs, whatever you want to call them.
Gosh.
And then is she folding a tortilla or something? What's this other thing?
Yes, she does a wrap. I'm like, how have I not known this my entire life?
And then my response to you, about time you followed me, OMG. That's all. That's the full extent of any of my Instagram messaging.
Oh.
And I did not click on either of these things. I think I was so thrown by the fact you just started following me.
I'm not Instagram savvy. I'm just not.
So the folding lady who typically teaches you how to fold clothes also teaches you how to fold a burrito.
Or a wrap. Like a chicken wrap. Yeah.
A wrap. Okay.
It could be a burrito. I don't know why not. But she's going through a lot of renovations at her house. So a lot of her posts has been about her renovations. I'm like, lady, get back to folding underwear and socks and sweatshirts. Show me something new.
She's not folding anything while she's renovating?
Well, sometimes. See, again, I'm not very Instagram savvy, and I don't go there as often as I probably could have.
Oh, is that the only place she is Instagram?
No, she might be on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. I think she might be on Facebook.
Well, YouTube, right?
Oh, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, you're YouTube savvy, right? Aren't you a YouTuber?
I mean, I search things.
God, this wrap looks good. So
Doesn't it look so good?
She does one slice, like a slice that it's a radius. So it's just halfway to the center. And then French fries on one side, chicken tenders on the other. And then you fold the chicken tenders over the French fry part. And then you fold that over the whatever dressing type thing that was. Damn.
Right?
Interesting hack.
So I just subscribed to her YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. See? All right.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I wish I had known about her when I had little people, though, because the way she folds like kids' clothes, I would have had so much more room in their drawers because she folds them like into teeny, tiny little squares. And
yeah. But you're still donating old clothes, right?
Yes, we are.
So you could fold them. You could use those skills now, right? With the old miniature clothes and get them into a box most efficiently.
No.
Okay.
No. They're already folded. They're labeled. Just no.
I'm so sorry.
It's changed my life as far as folding underwear. It's changed my life as far as folding towels. It's changed my life as far as folding pants. Yeah.
So there you go. Just search for the folding lady and then your platform of choice and see if she might be there. We know for certain you can get her on Instagram and on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome. Anything I can do to help